Hey there, Canada. It is David, and don't look at the mess behind me. We just got back into our home after we had a flood and we had a whole bunch of stuff redone. So Jackie is much better positioned for this interview with this awesome redemption T-shirt behind you. Now, Jackie, how you doing?
Great.
Awesome.
It's been a week, but but yeah, today I'm great. Doing this interview is awesome. Thank you,
You
David.
you've been busy because Saturday night is going to be the Alberta Large Car Christmas Cruise in support of the Lethbridge Family Services Angel Tree.
Yes.
Woo!
You got
I
it. I
like
didn't
it.
have to correct
So
you.
just coming off of the toy convoy up in Leduc, I am pumped that this is happening in Lethbridge on Saturday. So tell people about it, what it's about, how they can get involved, how they can support it. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, well, I guess I wanted to start with what started it all. So, the t-shirt started it all. Jason had said one day, "Hey, I want to put my truck on a t-shirt," and so we put it together. We talked with Todd Woodis up north and El Presidente, right?
El Presidente Todd
El President.
Huertas.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
So and said, "Hey, like let's do some shirts, let's get some sponsors, let's raise some money and give it back to the kids." Uh,
Yeah.
so that's what we did. The shirts were for sale for a little while there, and we, yeah, I called Todd up last year. What happened is, and it's kind of funny, we were talking about Toastmasters earlier, David, but
Yes.
in my Toastmasters group, there's uh, a lady that I connected with, and I said, hey, she has a charity, and I said, hey, do you need some money? Because we have some money from these t-shirts. And she said, well, you know what? As much as I would love it, it would really benefit the Angel Tree, the Lethbridge Family Services Angel Tree more.
Wow. Good for
And I
her.
said, yeah, I said, great, let's do it. So she connected me with Michelle Gallucci there.
Yeah.
And I phoned Michelle and I said, well, I have a check coming. I don't know exactly how much it's going to be. We thought it was maybe like a couple, like maybe $2,000, $3,000. It ended up being, I think, like six or seven.
That's
Um,
amazing.
yeah, it was fantastic. So they were really, really grateful. And Michelle said, well, we want to thank the ALC. We want to thank the truckers. What can we do? And I said, well, hey, what if we just did a little mini cruise down Mayor McGrath Drive with the trucks all lit up? And she said, oh, I love it. And we'll end up at the NMAX Center at the Hurricanes game. And then we handed out cookies and it ended up being this cool thing. So I had a couple of guys, Travis Telford actually from Dinosaur
I know
messaged me back
Travis.
in, yeah, yeah, everybody knows Deputy Cookies. He uh, he reached out to me back in October and said, "Hey, are we doing another cruise?" And I'd been kind of thinking about it, and I reached out to Michelle, and she said, "Funny thing is, the Lethbridge Hurricanes had actually reached out and asked if we were going to do it again." So here we are, and it's happening this coming Saturday, the 17th,
Yeah.
and it'll be here in Lethbridge. I do have a registration available that once you post the interview here, David,
Yeah.
I'll put it in the comments.
Thank you. Put the link in the
Yeah,
comments.
and I've got some trucks registered. I have some other companies who've reached out and said, "Hey, I'm going to send you some trucks." Uh, I had an offer from Dennis's Dirtworks. Dennis phoned me and he says, "Do you want five?" He says, "I can send you anywhere from 5 to 50 trucks." And I said, "Oh my goodness, where am I going to put 50 trucks?" So,
Take it, Jackie. Take it.
right? Yeah, yeah. I mean, hey, if he wants to send 50, I just don't have anywhere to put them really.
That would be like
So
5 or 6 square blocks of Mayor McGrath Drive.
right. Yeah, yeah. Might that might make people a little bit nervous. Yeah. Um right now my rough count is approximately 20,
Okay.
which is awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. And
Yeah.
we're doing it as a toy run as well. So we're looking for toys or gifts donated,
Yes.
which people can show up at the NMAX Center. So we're gonna leave about 5:30 and make our way down Mayor McGrath Drive. I did Google Map it. It's a 10-minute drive, but with all the trucks and trying to keep everybody together and
Yeah.
traffic lights and such,
So to be clear, where's the starting point again?
well, we're gonna stage at Kirk's Tire,
Okay.
which is just north of the highway.
Okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna stage there. I would really highly recommend, if you are gonna come down and you'd like to participate, please use the registration so I know how many trucks I'm getting.
Yes.
The thing is yeah, so we're gonna start about 5:30 and leave from Kirk's Tire, drive south down Mayor McGrath Drive to the NMAX Center. And then we have room to park the first 12 trucks that we're gonna be taking.
Yes.
And they'll park in the fire lane on the west side of the NMAX Center. So I'm gonna go through everything with the guys before we leave Kirk's. And then I do have some overflow parking for the extras. So if we do have 13 plus 20, whatever, however many, that I do have
50.
a space nearby where, yeah, we can park some of the trucks, and then the guys will be able to walk over and participate for the hour
Yeah.
that we're going to hang out and hopefully collect toys and gifts for the angel tree.
I love it. So how long is the route? Approximately, you may have mentioned it, but along Mayor McGrath, how long is the cruise?
Yeah, so Google Maps tells us it's 10 minutes.
Okay, cool. I love it.
Yeah, we do. There's anyone who's driven through Lethbridge down Mayor McGrath Drive knows that there is a light at pretty much every block.
Yeah.
So it will probably take us more than 10. So
Okay.
the goal is to leave Kirk's at 5:30 and arrive at NMAX around 6.
That's perfect. And are a lot
Yeah.
of the truckers going to the game afterwards?
Well, we can't leave the trucks parked in the fire lane.
Okay.
So what I am doing is we're gonna hang out for an hour, so from 6 to 7, because puck drop is 7 o'clock.
Yep.
And we'll hang out. And what I'd like to do is just have the guys that are driving down and want to come and hang out and just participate, answer questions, because a lot of people they're gonna wonder
What are you doing
why
here?
the trucks are there, what's going on, what's
Yes.
happening, right? Um, so I am stressing we won't be taking cash donations.
Okay.
So anyone who has reached out to me and said, hey, I want to send you some money, I've just been giving them the Lethbridge Family Services link for the
Yes.
donation page, which I will put in the comments as well.
Okay.
Just to keep it, we just want to make sure that there's no
Yeah.
scrutiny or issue,
No
right?
possibility of
Yeah.
misuse of funds. So
Yeah, because I mean, the thing is at the end of the day, like if you want to donate money, fabulous. Here's the
yeah.
link. Send it off that way. And the best thing about that too is when you use the link, it goes straight to the angel tree,
Yeah.
and they can use the funds as quickly as possible, because
Yeah.
they are like, every time I talk to Michelle, she's like, oh, I've got volunteers going out shopping. Oh, I've got volunteers going out shopping. She sent me some pictures the other night, and there was like, they have empty shelves.
Yeah.
So
And
when I
that's
did, when I did the live little interview with Michelle at the Angel HTHQ, we call it Angel Tree headquarters. They had at that time 3,412 kids registered, and there's now 3,523 kids registered for gifts.
wow.
So there's a big need out there for sure.
Yeah, and that's Canada wide.
That
Like just the increase in need and the decrease in support. And so for those people that can support, do it, because that's a great cause. And
absolutely.
yeah, no, it's so they're going to gather at Kirk's Tire. Is there a tailgate? I'm sure there's a tailgate of conversation, because that always happens when people in the transport industry get together. Is anyone bringing like a barbecue or anything like that in the beginning, or is it straight drive and cruise?
I'm just given the logistics and the fact of where Kirk's Tire is located. If you haven't been to Kirk's Tire in
I've
Lethbridge,
never
you'll
been to
understand
Kirk's
when you get
Tire,
there.
but he's
Yeah,
getting a lot of airtime, so that's good. Kirk, you must be a
right?
good guy. Thank
Yeah,
you for
yeah,
allowing
that's
them
right.
to assemble there.
Yeah, the Kirk brothers would be happy. I hope. Hey, thanks, guys. We're there quite a bit. Well, and I reached out, like we've got, we deal there. And I reached out, and it's just an easy starting point. I'm thinking if this grows any bigger, I'm gonna have to choose a new starting point and find a new location to begin and end.
Mhm.
Just because this year it's already grown, which is phenomenal. I love it. I'm
Yeah.
I'm more than happy to find something. And yeah, side note, anyone who wants to join a a committee to plan a Christmas cruise for, I don't know, this time next year,
Yes.
let me know in the comments.
And then they can, yeah,
Yeah,
and then they can
yeah,
connect with you.
DM me.
Yeah, yeah, send you a private message and connect that
Yeah,
way. Or if that you're not successful at doing that, email david@wowtrucks.com and I'll gladly put you in touch with Jackie. But try the DM first because direct works better.
absolutely. Yeah. Well, my page should be public anyway, for
Yeah.
just given what I do for a living.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, there's no tailgate really at the beginning. However, I do have a little deal set up at the end.
Okay.
And we are flexible for how many people we can have there within reason. Um, but again, I'd like to know numbers so I can let the restaurant know,
Yes.
because
So
yeah,
register.
yeah, please register. Please let me know. Yeah, I have to send out a message tonight to the ones that are registered and just say, hey, how many, have we got for dinner? So,
And the cool
um,
thing is the forecast is for a deep freeze, but it doesn't hit yet on Saturday. It's like Sunday and Monday where it gets really, really cold.
yeah,
Saturday's still looking half decent for Southern Alberta winter weather. So
yeah,
that's
it
good.
does say we're supposed to get some snow, but I
That's
mean,
all
a
right.
little snow never hurt anybody, right?
Yeah, it's Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
the guys will just have to be extra careful on the cruise on those stops and starts.
And
Yeah.
leave the proper spacing between trucks. We wouldn't want any two trucks having a fender bender.
Absolutely, absolutely. And it'll be bobtail only
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no
So no
trailers.
trailers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So reach out, message me if you can't get a hold of me, which you should be able to. But if not, um I'm on the ALC page.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook.
So
We might
cool.
see us a lot there too, because yeah, our Remax group that I work with, the Shauna Greniger group, we
Yeah.
went out. I don't know if anybody saw that on Facebook. We went out and we did a little competition and shopped for the angel tree and bought a bunch of toys with our real
Nice.
estate team too. So yeah, the girls they're really supportive, which is awesome. And they're always asking about the trucks and different things too. So it's great to have them participating as well.
Yeah. Great cause and a great way to put a positive spin on the industry. So
That's what,
that's
yeah,
great.
that's the hope.
Yeah.
That's, yeah, the family needs some good publicity now.
And you know what? You and Jason are awesome ambassadors. So thank you for who you are and what you do. You're no stranger to Wow Trucks. I mean, this is the next year's calendar with Mr. Brady on it, but you guys were the cover not too far back with Redemption. And that
Yeah,
was cool
yeah.
meeting you up at the Lesko show, just outside of, it was the Castrol racetrack, right? At
That
that
was
time?
Castrol, yeah.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
hadn't
well,
switched the
we've
antique.
yeah, we've got a little thing up here that we made of the cover of the calendar. So
Yeah.
2020, we were the COVID the COVID cover.
But we didn't know about COVID at that time, did we? Like that was pre-knowledge of COVID, or like it was basically a month or two afterwards where it kind of started, right? Because I don't
I
remember
think, yeah.
restrictions.
Because it would have been September 19, right? And then
Yeah, the 19. So we were before. Yeah, because we were
yeah,
having a great time and it was just fun. It was
yeah.
great grounds and yeah, it was awesome and an honor to tell your story. And here you are, just proving that you're great folks as well. So
Oh,
thank you for
thank
that.
you.
I will put this up, and then if people want to register, use the link down below that Jackie's going to post. DM her with any questions, or if you'd like to volunteer for future campaigns. And then she'll put the link for direct donations as well. Do you want them to say this is for the Angel Cruise ALC, or is it just make the donation? Because that's the most important thing.
I mean, yeah, the most important thing is the donation, right?
Yeah,
It's, and as Tiffany, I think, Tiffany and Megan said the other day when we were doing our shopping trip, is everybody deserves something under the tree, right?
yes, yeah,
Trucking's been very good to us. We've had some this year's been a little rough for not only trucking, it's just been a rough year for our family, been a bit of a dumpster fire. I've been using that term a lot. But we're still very fortunate, and we're
yeah,
still grateful for what we have. We just want to be able to pass that on and
yeah,
have somebody be able to have the little ones and
yeah,
some of the not so little ones, right? Some of the teens they sometimes get forgotten too. So,
yeah.
just making sure that some kids out there have something to open under the tree,
No kid
or
left behind.
right, right. Yeah. There's just too much. And honestly, when I was visiting with Michelle, and she said to us this year, it's really, really sad because this is the first year that they've had a lot of the kids asking for clothing and food as well,
Wow.
not just yeah. So, it's a rough year when that's the first year that they've had kids asking for food and clothing as well. So,
Do you
you
know
know,
what? Yeah, and I don't associate that with Canada.
no, no, and a lot of people don't, and you'd really be surprised.
Yeah,
And it's,
it's
yeah,
existed.
so there is at the bottom, like when you work through the donation page, it does say at the bottom. So if you did want to add on there that it's,
Yeah,
because of the, like, in honor of the ALC,
yeah.
that would be awesome, because I'd love
Get
to
a
be able to
rough
get a
tally of,
total.
yeah,
Yeah, tally a total. That would be fantastic, because I'd
yeah,
really love to know how much comes
yeah,
in that way. So if you have the time, if you are donating, if you wouldn't mind,
yeah,
popping that in honor of ALC at the bottom, that would be great. But if not, I mean, really anything helps.
yeah,
So if you feel fortunate and are feeling up to donating and spreading the joy, then the Angel Tree would just love to have it. And again, the money going directly to them is the best way to do it, just because then they have it, and as soon as they get the money, like, they're shopping, they're
right
buying
with it.
what they need. If
Because
so,
really, it's
if
like a week and a half away or 2 weeks away. It's not that far away. So,
yeah, and I believe they said their cutoff for the year is, I think they said the 20th.
okay,
So this is kind of a really
last four
last
days.
big push for them.
Yeah,
Yeah, so they're really excited about it. They're gonna pop out. And then for the people that are going to the Hurricanes game, when they go in the doors, I've actually recruited the help of a ringette team that my daughter
nice.
used to play with, a bunch of her friends.
I've seen those
Uh,
photos.
yeah, yeah, right. They're gonna be handing out some goodies. So a
Yeah,
little treat when the patrons come through the door, as a little bit thank you from us and from Lethbridge Family Services. So yeah, it's just all around, and it's the ugly sweater night at the Hurricanes game, and I hear Santa's gonna be there too. So yeah, should be
lots of
should be a good
reasons
time.
to attend.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
hopefully Santa comes out and checks out the rigs. I don't know, maybe he wants to upgrade the sleigh.
that would be cool. So, if his
Yeah.
sleigh was upgraded to a rig, what brand would it be?
Well, you know what I'm gonna say. It might start with a Peter and end with a Bilt, but um, you know us, we run Peterbilts. We do. We
Yeah,
no disrespect to anyone who doesn't run a Peterbilt, because I
yeah,
mean there's some great some great rigs out there for sure. But yeah, and unfortunately, if people are gonna come out to see Redemption did have to go to work. So
okay.
um yeah,
So
yeah,
your hubby's out on
unfortunately,
the road. Where's he right now?
Our two left for Texas this afternoon.
Ah,
Yeah,
well, they're
yeah.
smart. Go somewhere
Yeah,
where
they're
it's
going for the warm
warmer.
weather.
I know.
Well, if they can get through Wyoming, because the roads were closed in Wyoming this morning.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
We
yeah.
just met with friends yesterday that are from Wyoming, and so
Oh, really?
Wyoming's the common theme,
Yeah, yeah.
and so they're probably glad they're not there.
Could be, could be. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sounds
that's
like it.
wow. That's good.
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right. Well, thanks again. And to everybody listening, if you can donate, donate. It's just yeah,
Please.
kids,
Yeah. Be very
Christmas.
much appreciated. For the kids, exactly. That's what it's all about.
Yep, I
Yeah,
love it. Say hi to your
yeah.
hubby,
Will
and
do.
I appreciate you too. And you have a great night.
Thank you. Thanks for this, David. This is awesome.
See you,
Thanks.
Jackie. Okay,
Bye.
bye.